women's reservation bill, or what I call the women's reservation delaying bill. And Mamata Banerjee had 37% women in parliament without any bill. And the BJP's list has now come out, they can't even reach 14%. So when it comes to actually walking the talk, it's only Mahua that does it. Nobody else does it. And as far as Sandesh Khali is concerned, this is something that the Godi media created and they sold to the rest of India. Nobody in Bengal is buying it. I have a rural constituency.
Serious allegations of rape and gang.
Let the charges be proved. Let the charges be proven. There's no problem. After 2021 elections, the BJP said there were thousands of cases in gang rape in Bengal. They set up special investigation teams. How many people have been convicted? No, they could very well be one or two cases of, as there are law and order situations everywhere. But the way they made it seem like every Hindu woman is being gang raped by Muslim men and they're marauding pillagers all over the villages, this is an absolute fantasy. And the people of Bengal, she is known for saying that. I mean, I've got better things to do than sort of, to discuss what she says. But everywhere we've seen this. And I think the people of Bengal, especially the women, we live with our head held high. And this story doesn't fly. So Sandesh Khali is something that the national media is convinced about and are peddling to the rest of India. It's not something that women in Bengal are particularly bothered about.
Resonance in Bengal. One of the main complainants is the BJP candidate.
There you go. There you go. They have a BJP candidate who's taking the Lakshmi Bhandar scheme, who's taking the Shastro Sati scheme and is then sitting and saying that amader to bhikke dicche. Then don't take it.
There's another interesting candidate and I'm very keen on your observations. That is a sitting High Court judge who joins the BJP and now he is the BJP candidate from Tomluk, Abhijit Ganguly. What do you have to say about him?
I mean, what can I say? I'm not amazed. Nothing in India shocks me anymore because there's no sense of propriety. There's no sense of all institutional structures have been slowly but surely demolished by the BJP. And Abhishek Banerjee, who's National Secretary of our party, said something very interesting that day. They haven't been able to fill 2 or 3 seats even now. So he said they're waiting for the ED director, the CBI director, the NIA director, and a few others to fill the seats. So I'm just waiting that the next step after a sitting High Court judge gives a series of judgments against our party and against the ruling state government is, while he is in office, is actually in touch with the BJP, joins them and is their candidate, and there's nothing wrong with it. The next thing that we are going to see is a sitting CBI director who's going to take voluntary retirement and stand on a BJP ticket. Like this is a picture abhi baki hai. So, there's still...
And lastly, another very important issue that's doing the rounds right now is the issue of electoral bonds.
Yes.
Now, of course, the BJP has gotten a lot of money from the electoral bonds and so has your party. So how is it that it seems that suddenly the Trinamool Congress has gone soft, quiet on the electoral bond issue? You have been somebody who has been speaking out on this issue quite vehemently.
Okay, so please understand one thing very, very carefully. The BJP said that the electoral bonds is the only way to take money, right? So the only legal channel. Now all political parties were forced to take donations by that method. It's like today if we are all driving on the left side of the road and the BJP says from tomorrow we have to drive on the right side. I can't be the only person driving on the left side, so we all have to drive on the right side. Everyone's got the bonds. DMK's got bonds, we've got bonds. All governments have been paid by bonds because the difference is this. The issue is not getting money via bonds. The issue is what is the quid pro quo. So, for example, if you see the link between every big donation to the BJP and between the ED and the CBI and the central agencies who have harassed the bondholders before they have given money. So, for example, if you see Aurobindo Pharma, he's turned approver, he's given 55 crores, he's been let off the hook, he gets Arvind Kejriwal. You see Mega Engineering, they've had a CBI raid, they've had an ED raid, they come in, they put money in, the next day they get a 14,500 contract. The question is that the state government, the DMK, the Trinamool, the Congress are not controlling the ED, the CBI, the IT. But the state agencies, where are there CID cases against Mega Engineering that we've got money? Right? It's very easy to prove. So the question is, it is hafta do, dhanda lo. That's what the BJP are doing. And the BJP have said there that they have no corruption. Everyone else is corrupt apart from that. So, for example, when I spoke about Adani getting the Bombay airport, for example, and the Reddy's selling out, the Reddy's sold out literally 1 month after they were raided. So this quid pro quo using the investigative agencies. In political cases, they are using it that we will look at Praful Patel. He's joined the BJP. His cases, out of 25 cases, 23 people who have been accused, opposition politicians, after they've joined the BJP have got reprieve. So this same thing has been happening on the electoral bond level. It's the biggest scam that this country is known.
And lastly, after what has happened to you, you became the first woman parliamentarian to be expelled from the parliament. Will you still be as feisty and vocal about the issues that you used to raise, like, speaking out against corporate houses?
Yes, of course I will. What do you think? I mean, what do you think? I've been elected to parliament for a reason, and democracy is in peril. And you cannot have a situation where you have all of India's infrastructure being sold. We have no problem with corporates. We have no problem with business houses. We have no problem. What we have a problem is the government running hand in glove with a couple of people and running a hafta do dhanda lo business, which is now very clear as a result of this electoral bonds.
Do you agree, as Mamata Banerjee once said, that the fact that you are expelled will only, get in more support for you on the ground?
That's exactly what's happened, because they've tried to put a taint of
Not
corruption.
many MPs from TMC are as vocal as you are.
Yeah, because you see what's happened is they really chose the wrong. That's what happens when you Vinash Kala Viparit Buddhi. They really chose the wrong person to mess with, and they also chose the wrong issue. So they said they tried to put corruption on me. Now I was an MLA from Nadia before I was an MP. I live here. People know me here. They know I am known for maybe my bad temper or a few other things, but not even my worst enemy in Krishnanagar or in Nadia can say that there's 1% corruption on me. So when they put this entire fake thing on me, everyone said, but that can't be possible. So that has even people who were sort of neutral are now in my favor, because they can see how I've been targeted.
So the heat is getting the better of Mahua Moitra? No.
No, the heat's not getting. I always thrive under pressure, so it's been good for me.
Good luck to Mahua Moitra there in Krishnanagar. Of course, always as feisty as she has been on the floor of the House. The test is now in the court of the people. With camera person Tapas Badi, Indrajit for India Today in Krishnanagar. On the campaign trail with Mahua Moitra. Mohadi, here in Krishnanagar, you're vying for a second term. And the ED and the CBI is looking for you. They're at your house in Krishnanagar. They're at your house in Kolkata. And now the ED... And the ED has now, leveled money laundering charges against you. How are you going to take this fight? The fight here and the ED and the...
As you can see, I'm fighting this. This is the important fight. I represent my people. I've done that for 5 years, and I'm going to do it again. And I'm doing my job. And the ED and the CBI are listening to Prime Minister Modi and doing their job. So like I've said, let them do their job. I'll do mine. The people will decide.
Aren't you scared, intimidated?
Wow, I'm shaking in my boots. Can't you see? I'm running away. What can I say?
I saw you.
Got to a point where even my mother says, let them come. I'll take them on.
I was coming to that. Your mother says that she is going to take on the mantle if they put you behind the bars. Is there a real threat of you being arrested?
I have no idea. Like I said, to be expelled under this government was a badge of honor. And in future, whatever they do to me, if we are one of the few voices that are standing up in this time when democracy is in peril. So anything that I do is going to be, anything that I'm being put through is going to be, I think, a badge of honor, because we're the few that have stood up against these fascist bigots.
You know, a chief minister getting arrested right before the elections. Yeah.
Unbelievable too. And every 1,700 crores of income tax being put on the Congress party, all our leaders getting faced by the NIA. Today the ED is coming, tomorrow they'll put me a UAPA, they put PMLA tomorrow.
Fear is real,
It's not fear, it's not fear. We are not fearing, it's the BJP who are scared of us. They have a majority of 303. They say, "Apke baar 400 par." So if they have got indeed so sure of winning 400 seats, why are you picking up 2 sitting chief ministers? Why are you sending, on the basis of some rubbish complaint, sending people to my house? We don't care. We are standing up. It's the BJP who are scared.
You aren't bothered or disturbed.
I'm least bothered. Do my people look like they're disturbed? I mean, this has come to a point, it has become ridiculous. Like I said, every time they come, my votes go up by 20,000. So Prime Minister comes, my vote share increases by 20,000. CBI comes, vote share increases by 20,000. Tomorrow ED will come, vote share will increase by 20,000. It has become fantastic.
So, this has become one of the high-profile seats now. The Prime Minister comes to Bengal, he chooses Krishnanagar to campaign.
He loves me. He loves me. He loves me. I'm very thankful for the love and affection he bestows upon me. And he's only come once before MCC. And I'm really hoping he comes at least twice more before the elections.
You've got an interesting candidate against you. And the Prime Minister even spoke to her. She's the Rani Ma of Krishnanagar, as they say it. How do you see your opponent this time?
You know, I've always said, I said we live in a democracy. And since 1947, I wasn't aware of any Ranis and Rajas that are living in India, especially after 1971 when even the privy purses were abolished. We haven't had any. But it's wonderful that they managed to pick up these people at the time of the election. For me, there is no personal candidate against me. It is the BJP, and I'm fighting the BJP's fascist forces. Whoever the candidate is irrelevant to me. I am not saying one word for or against the candidate. That's the BJP's business. This is my seat. I'm going to win it.
The Rani Ma, Amrita Roy, the BJP candidate, she has said that, her family fought with the Brits because they were trying to save Hindutva and the Hindus.
I would
Historical controversy.
like I said, I feel sorry. I feel sorry because sometimes when you have people who are not from the political field and they come in and they open their mouth only to put their foot in it. So this is something that the BJP's got to handle, and I wish them good luck. But try and convince the people of Bengal that Mir Jafar was the real hero. I wish her good luck with that.
So you really feel that the BJP is still. A lot of people say that they're disconnected from the realities of Bengal. Is that what you're trying to say?
Of course it is. I mean, when Mr. Modi comes here and they had this telephone conversation which was made public. Why you would make public a private conversation between two individuals is beyond me.